Walk lightly and carry a big stick. Who said that? Oh, yeah, I just said that. It is quite icy out here this morning. And that is because we are under an ice storm watch. Yes, an ice storm watch. Saturday morning, February 13th. I don't know how well this will show up on the camera, but you see that? This is ice. Right there, ice. Everything is coated in ice this morning. So we are, oh man, already something on my lens. Hey, do I look better? Okay. So we are headed up to load up with salt. We got word last night. What time was it? About 8:30, I guess. I had just gotten home from dinner. Got word to head up this morning at 7 o'clock, load with salt, and be on standby and ready to spread it when needed. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We are going up to get salt. Hopefully they got some more salt in yesterday afternoon or last night, because as you saw in the last video, there was not much salt left on the last load I got yesterday. But we're doing as we're told. We're going to get salt. And I hate warnings. Okay, looks like we have our first casualty of the ice storm. Somebody in the ditch. But that's okay, we got the rednecks there ready to pull that guy out. Did you see them? With their big four-wheel drive trucks and the chain and the strap ready to go. It's 30 degrees. Roads are wet because they still have salt on them from last night, so I'm not sure how that person ended up in the ditch. But we just have some dumb drivers around here. Ice storm warning until 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, Sunday morning. As I said, it's 30 degrees. The southern part of Maryland is supposed to get the most out of this. We're right on the edge of this freezing rain line right now. It's just, when I last looked, right in St. Mary's County. It doesn't go farther north than that. But I think up to a 1/4 inch of ice was one report that I saw. So that's not good. Because there's snow on the trees. So cover that with ice and you know what's going to happen. Power lines are going down. Trees are going down, taking the power lines with it. And then I will have no Andy Griffith to watch. Oh well, such is life. But I'm getting gas this morning for my generator just to be prepared. And I also need gas in the truck. And before anyone says something, redneck is not a derogatory term around here. We're all rednecks around here. So don't get on me for that. Hey, I think they got more salt yesterday. Yeah, that's definitely more than what was in there yesterday. Look what I just found behind the seat. A wiper blade. I knew I had one. I just sent my daughter into the store, to the hardware store while I was filling up to get a wiper blade, but hey, I have one. And yep, it's the right size. Hey, and the other thing, I have not had milk for over a week. But I have milk now. Okay, I've got to go over here to the hardware store and pick up my daughter. I've changed this wiper blade out. And we'll go check on some roads to see if we need to put any salt down yet. But I think I'm going to go to the farm and take the plow off of the truck because we're not going to need the plow today. And it's just wear and tear on the front end, riding around with this plow on. So, and when the salt spreader is empty with that plow on, you've got less weight on the back end of the truck. And with these conditions, more susceptible to going in the ditch. And then I'll need to find some rednecks to come pull me out. I'm one step closer to wiper blades. I now have them, just haven't put them on yet. It's raining, I don't want to get wet. That's because I'm sweet and I make milk. Well, we've got all of our roads salted the first time. Still raining. The temperature has come up to 32 degrees now. So I think we're going to hold tight and see where this weather goes. I think by 12 or 1 for us in this area is supposed to be turning to rain. Everything is supposed to be out of here by 7 this evening. So we'll see what happens here. But for now, everything is salted and we're just going to hold tight until we get word. I thought I had 2 of the
I could have gotten your ring.
Hey, okay, let's see. How does this work now? Oh, beautiful. Oh, yes, I can see now. I just want to get out and see if these roads are icy. But no, they are not. Nothing is freezing here. That's county truck there ahead of me. They have certain roads that they do to stay on top of, mainly the hills on these county roads. Hey, man, look at that windshield wiper. I can see. You see these trees, they're starting to get a little more ice on them. My daughter showed me an outage map earlier in the next county north of us. We're starting to see a few power outages. You know, this is one of those tough ones. With this rain right at this 32 and a half degrees where it's not freezing, you don't want to put too much salt out there because it'll wash right off the road. So you almost want it to be freezing and know that it's going to be there. But the forecast tonight it's supposed to hang right around that 32, 33 degree mark. So this is a tough call. This one is a tough call on how much salt do you put down, and knowing they don't have a lot of supply right now. You don't want to be wasting this in case you do need it, and those temperatures do drop overnight. But I think I'll be getting an update here from the county inspector shortly to figure out what we're going to do. Well, just got a report from one of our guys in the text message group. 2 trees in the last 30 minutes have fallen, you know, somewhere in the county. So that's not a good sign. You know, the rain is quite steady right now. And at this rate, it doesn't take long for it to build up on the trees. So I think I'll go home and get my power saw, throw that in the truck just in case we need it. Okay, let's fuel it up. All right, I don't have any, but it's got 3/4 in there, so we're good for 1 tree. I don't even see the tank, my gas tank. It must be down at the farm. Hey, I found my gas can for the chainsaw. There it is. Yeah, down here at the farm. It was down here because of the blower that I had blowing off the combine in the fall. So I got my gas and oil for the chainsaw. I think we're set. Hopefully I don't need it. The rain is coming down pretty good out there. Sticking to the trees, not quite as bad down here. Hey, that's a good sign. That's the highest I've seen the temperature today, 32.7. So you can see, because of the new wipers, a little bit of icing on the trees. Nothing too bad yet in this immediate area, but as I just showed you, 32.7 is the temperature. I have not seen any ice on any of my roads yet. But still riding around checking them out. Okay, tree down in the road. This is the first one that I've seen. Let me pull over here and we'll do something with it. Hey, that was quick. Took about 2 minutes and 43 seconds. I cut it into about 4 pieces and the other guy dragged it off the road. That's how it's done. As I am moving farther north, there is more ice on the trees. It could get a little dicey in the next hour or so if this rain continues like it is. Yeah, we've got a lot of pine trees around here. Still have snow on them. So you add some ice onto that and these trees are going to come down and power lines are coming down, and I see icicles hanging off of the telephone and cable lines now. And off of the road signs, icicles hanging down. I shouldn't go down this road. I may get blocked in because this is a road that is covered in trees on both sides, but one of my friends' grandparents live down here, so I just want to verify the road is okay. Yeah, you can see these pine trees here leaning over and come down. It has leaned over enough that vehicles are hitting them as they come out. You can see the pine needles on the road there. So yeah, that's one that may be coming down. Are you getting sick yet from this ride? This is a twisting, turning road here. I got stuck down on this road one night after midnight when I was, let's turn the camera around. Yeah, I got stuck at the end of this road one night, plowing snow. That was early in the early days when I only had a 2-wheel drive tractor. And it's just a little bit of an incline here. And I just couldn't make it happen. Ended up sliding off the road. And one wheel got in the ditch, and of course you lift the plow up and takes all the weight off of the back end of the tractor, and I couldn't go anywhere. I waited over an hour for someone to come down and hook on to me and get me out of there. Fun times plowing snow. Yeah, I've had my share of fun times, and I don't need any more. Yeah, can you see the icicles hanging off the sign there? Oh yeah, these trees are turning white, and it's not from the snow or lice. It is ice. I said lice. Lice with an L. No, not lice. This is ice. Ice with an I. The latest word I got about 30 minutes ago from the county. Did I say this already? I don't remember. I need something to eat. I have not eaten since breakfast this morning. But the word was they're thinking this is going to be out of here by 7 o'clock. So they're holding off on a decision here. But they were thinking having all of us reload with salt at 5 o'clock and put one more layer of salt down, one more coating of salt. Take us a couple hours and get that down so it will be there overnight, and we should all be done by 7 o'clock this evening. So that was the game plan 30 or 45 minutes ago. Subject to change, of course. So we'll see. I'm just checking roads now, checking for down trees. I don't have any salt on me. I'm just waiting for them to give us the okay to go get salt and put it down. And here we are down at the Chesapeake Bay. Bayside Drive. I wonder why it is named that. Yeah. Little rough out there, not a day to be on the water. Okay, I'm about a mile south from the last sign that I showed you, and you see there are no icicles on those signs. So that's just a difference of a mile and being within a quarter mile of the bay. So the water keeps our temperatures a little bit higher. And so here we are at the end of the road, a mile away from the bay, and you see the icicles hanging from the sign. Now we came up a hill. I guess the elevation difference is probably 40 feet or so, and a mile from the bay, and you see the icicles hanging from the sign. So there you go, your weather lesson for the day. The closer you are to the bay in February, the warmer it is going to be. And who said you do not learn anything from this channel? Well, yeah, I don't know if anybody has ever said that. You learn a great deal from this channel. Okay, and further south, I'm about 4 miles south, and no icicles on those signs. So yeah, there we go as we're moving south. Temperature just a little bit warmer. Can you hear that? The ice on the trees as that wind is blowing. Well, okay. Hey, is it too dark in here? Does that help any? We are headed up to get our last load of salt. It's 5:30, a little bit after 5:30. So the instructions that we have are to hit our routes one more time, starting at 6:30. Get everything covered with salt, starting at 6:30 this evening, and hopefully finish up in about 2 hours. And the rain should be over with by that time. It's really light right now. Temperature is still right above that freezing mark, between 32 and 33. Roads are just wet right now, but I guess they want this salt down in case it does freeze tonight. So that's what we're going to do. One more load of salt and we will be done for the day. All right, what have they got? Oh, wow, look at that. They've got a whole lot more salt than they had earlier today, so I guess they're still bringing it in. Hey, he's here waiting for me. Yeah?
I was waiting for you to finish.
Oh, I just started. Are you getting in your truck?
Yeah.
Well, okay, I think we're done for the day. And it's still raining out here. Let's see, is it? And it's icing up a bit. Hey, you probably can't hear me because the farmer's daughter, which way do you want me in the light? The farmer's daughter, I guess she's got a date tonight, because she jumped right out of this truck, went in the house, probably changed her boots and put her date night boots on, and she's out of here. But wouldn't you know it, I had about 300 pounds of salt left in the spreader, and my vibrator went bad. This is the second vibrator that has gone bad in the last couple of years, so I must be doing something wrong. Yeah, that's what she said. So I had to get in the truck, and I had to get in the back and shovel the last 300 pounds to get it out of there. But I do have an extra vibrator on the shelf down at the farm, so I'll change that out tomorrow. But yeah, we've got it all done here. Other than the vibrator, that was the only issue we had today, so hopefully this rain stops. But wow, this branch is leaning a little bit here. It is full of ice, as you can see. Okay, let me put my cup down here. I'm not going to walk up the steps with the camera on because I may slip. So we're going to call it a wrap, and I'm going to say see ya. See ya.